Hey there YouTube, this is Mr. Luwufu. If you see me looking over that way, that's where my computer monitor is, because my backlight on that one died. And so I'm going to start doing this sort of video. It's not quite a blog, it's a Pack to Power update verbally saying what's going on. I'm writing everything down in my Pack to Power binder. I lost specifically. Some of the pages got ripped out, it made me sad. But I'm just trying to keep all that I can, so that way I can maybe write a somewhat decent article at the end of this or something. This is going to be like a video version, so that way I can talk about the trades I do and then have a recollection of them when I look at these videos later. So, I made 3 Pack to Power trades. 3. The first one was, I was making a trade with a guy, and he really wanted my Goblin Electromancer. I had one in the Pack to Power binder. So we were making another trade separate, so we did do the other separate trade pretty quickly. He wanted like Wild Beast Masters and a Reverberate, and I was able to get a couple good things for my cube. And he says, you know, what do you want for the Electromancer? I said, well, it's Pack to Power, so I can't like throw it in. Just give me something. And so he gives me an original Mercadian's Masks Brainstorm, which was awesome. And we'll get to why in a second. So I was able to get. I was like, you know, that seems fair. Well, okay, it was super in my favor, but I've never met the guy. And he was like, yeah, you can just have this Brainstorm. It's not doing anything. I was like, okay, well, that's good for Pack to Power. He made the offer, so I was like, yeah. And so then I'm sitting around. There was a young kid who showed up, and he says, "Can I look through your binders?" I said, "Sure." So he looks through my Pack to Power binder, doesn't see anything. He looks through my normal binders. He's like wants the, I believe it's Rooftop Storm. Like he's trying to build a zombie deck. So he's like, "I want your Rooftop Storm." I said, "Okay." So I give it to him because I'd much rather have him play with the Rooftop Storm than have it sit in my binder. Then I asked, "Okay, so what are you doing?" He says, "Well, I'm building a blue-black zombies deck." And so I look through to see if he has anything I want. There's not anything really I want. But I see that I just happen for some reason to have a playset of Haven Gold Rune Binders. So I gave him those two. As I said, prefer cards to be. I think he gave me like a Plague Boiler, just to somewhat make it. I don't know. It was just something that he had. He had a Temporal Mastery I wanted, but I didn't have nearly enough value to trade for it. So then I'm sitting there, and then a friend of mine walks up and says, "For your good deed," and he tries to give me a guild feud. So I said, "I'll trade you for it." And he goes, "What?" Or specifically, I said, "Trade it for my Pack to Power binder." So he says, "Okay." So I traded him Moment of Heroism for the guild feud. And I jokingly said, "Yeah, you can eat this because you're my hero." Well, he ate the Moment of Heroism. It was kind of really funny. But yeah, so the guild feud in my Pack to Power binder has a story behind it. A Moment of Heroism gave its life. And then the last trade of the night was a big one. I'm trading off. I got 2 Arid Mesas of late. And so I traded one. I'm trading one of them for a pretty damaged duel, but it's a dual land, so hopefully I can trade that. Who doesn't like it? And the other one was today I had an Arid Mesa, and I traded to a friend of mine an Arid Mesa, a Thalia, a pair of Zendikar lands, and the Brainstorm I had recently acquired. All that for a Vendilion Click. So I have a click now in the Pack to Power binder. I'm really happy because it's a legacy staple. Modern, it's good as well. So I've got a Vendilion Click. If people are interested, talk to me. Okay. So this has been the blog. I'm probably gonna do these once a week if I actually make a trade at FNM. If I don't, then I don't. But the goal is to start trading through as much as I can. I've got 6 months. 6 months 6 months and 2 weeks, specifically, to see if I can get $1,000 worth of binder in my $1,000 value worth for GP, the GP in Las Vegas. That's Modern Masters. I think that if I want like a $300 piece of power, I'm probably gonna need $1,000 or so in the binder. So I have about 250, maybe 300, like 325, 330 if you start counting up all the little, whereas I just was counting the big stuff. So it's been 1 year. It's been 1 year since I started the project. Oh my god, it's been 1 year since I started the project. It's hard to believe that I've had this project for 1 year. It also feels weird because I look at there and I'm looking sideways and I try and fix it. But it's been a year. It's been a year and I've gone from basically a Garrick and Woodland Cemetery into what I have now. And now comes the hard part, in my opinion. Because now comes the part where I just want to start trading. Well, I need to keep trading up, like always. But I need to start trading for legacy stuff. I think that if I want to get a power, I want to try and minimize the cost, or the trading cost, and getting legacy staples, I think, leads to an easier method of trading in, or you get more value than you do if you have just a stack of standard cards. Okay, well, this was my first FNM Pack to Power blog. We'll see how the other ones go. Thank you guys all for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe.